Shalawam, Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of GREATMILLSTONE, and Shalawam to elect out there doing this work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. Alright, and as you can see from the video on which I just played, about the Marines, and their slogan is what? The few, the proud, the Marines, right? So I want to entitle this lesson, The Few, the Humble, the Prophets, okay? And, just going into their slogan, talking about theirs and talking about our slogan, or the slogan I just came up with, pretty much just playing off of theirs. And you see from the clip also, it mentioned what, for honor, for courage or something like that, for country, and when you really think about it, what honor truly does America hold? What honor does America have when this is a bastard language? All right, everything about this place is bastardized, adopted customs from all different cultures and civilizations throughout the world's history, okay, amalgamated into one, right, full of paganism, full of idolatry, full of wickedness. Okay, what honor truly does America hold, right? And for country, this isn't a country, this is a business. All right, America is formed as a corporation, okay, to make money, okay, to make money. That's all this place is about. It's no real country. All right, and you have so many people out here that's willing to believe in America and to die for a place that doesn't give a damn about them, as we know, in which the scriptures prove, right? Of course, we have this here in Philippians 4:17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain hope, and our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. So there is nothing that America can do or will do to save you, right? Their mission is to enslave you. That's Lord willing. Oh, praise YAHAWASHI. That's a good idea for another lesson. All right, America, they won't save you, but will enslave you, or something to that effect. Just plan on that right there. America won't save you, but will enslave you. All right, and that's just exactly what the ultimate mission is, because we know according to Baruch 3:8, we already we are slaves unto this day, but Esau is attempting to put the slavery into a even deeper deficit, as far as concerning the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, according to Revelations 3:16 and 17. All right, so our people is doing all this for a country that it really holds no honor, and that slogan that they have is just bullshit, just to play on the minds of the people. All right, because when it actually comes time for war, we all know how those people, those soldiers are going to react, right? And that lets us know that, according to Second Ezra's, was it Second Ezra's? Was it 13th chapter, right? Because it said what, that the few, the proud, right, the Marines, right? Slucky, let me look for this verse real quick. What was it? Second Ezra's 2. Slucky. I always forget. I get dyslexic with with the books, when it's double books and stuff like that. So Slucky for that. No, it's Second Ezra's 13. Well, Second Ezra's 13. Ain't it? Well, Second Ezra's 2. Yeah, here we go. All right, this Second Ezra's 13, and I'm gonna just start from the top, and it says, verse 2 Ezra 13:1. And it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen underneath him, under him. And whensoever the voice went out his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it filleth the fire. Now we know this is a reference towards YAHAWASHI and the angels being in those chariots, shooting down those laser beams upon America, upon their fighter jets, their planes, and their whatever tactical equipment and things in which they're going to be used to trying to fight this third world's war, in which the spiritual entities of YAHAWASHI and the angels are going to be heavily a part of, to really end this thing, okay? Verse 5, at this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven, to subdue the man that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had engraved himself a great mountain, and flew upon it, which was a chariot, but it looked like what? The shape of a mountain. But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. So that lets us know that it's not actually a mountain that was moved out of the earth in which the Lord was on. The Lord was flying upon a chariot. Like the different movies where they would say like the mothership, So you can say that's what Yahawashi will be riding in, the one of the biggest chariots there is, that the earth is going to see, period, right? It's like Independence Day and any other movie. And after this, I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight. Okay, so what? When that time comes, they're going to be so afraid, but yet durst fight, because they're going to believe in the bull that America's going to be feeding them, and thinking that, it's aliens, which it will be aliens, but not in the type of aliens in which they think, because alien just means foreigner or stranger, right? So what? It's going to be a stranger, an alien to a degree, right? Of spiritual entities coming to fight against America, all right? But only for the good of the earth in general. But it's bad news for America. So what these soldiers and these people who believe they're actually doing a good deed don't know is you're actually fighting against the Lord. You're going to be fighting against the Lord. Okay, when you're in these different factions of the Army, the National Guard, the Marines, and whatever other entities in which they have, you're going to be fighting against the Lord. You're going to be fighting for America, right? When the Lord is coming to destroy America to save the world. America's not here to save the world. America is to save themselves and enslave everyone, So it's going to be sad news for the so-called few, the proud, the Marines, okay? It's going to be very few. You're going to be beaten in the powder, as the scriptures say. And for holding up that pride with America, you're going to die right along with America. Then that whole Marine and the pretty little badges that you got on your shoulders and the funny little hat that you got on your head ain't going to mean a damn thing during that time, man. Because you're going to be fighting for naught, okay? So, going into, right, the few, okay? Let's see what the few is really all about. What the few should be about. It's Matthews 22:14. For many are called, but few are chosen. And just getting straight to the point, because it's all about the Lord at the end of the day. And the Lord has called many into this truth, but few will be chosen. So when you want to talk about, the few of anything, it should be the few in which the Lord has chosen. That's what it's all about. That's who he set this world up for the few that he has chosen since the foundations of the world began, since he created the worlds, just as he chose Jeremiah 1:5. Before I knew thee, I formed thee out of the... Let me just go to it before I quote it and mess it up. Okay? It's always about the elect, and that represents the few, the elect. right? Jeremiah 1 and 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Okay, so Jeremiah was set up since the world began. All right, so that shows that it's about the few. Okay, and also an example of it being about the prophets. Okay, we got to further show too how it's about the humble, right? But next I want to go to in the book of Psalms, which one of the scriptures I originally want to start off with, but the spirit move how it will, is the book of Psalms 105, and I'm gonna start from the top. Psalms 105 and 1. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, call upon his name, and make known his deeds among the people. Because the humble is going to make known the deeds of the Lord, because the humble knows that it's not about us, doing what we do, but it's about the spirit of YAHAWASHI, that they instill within us to do the work, to give glory unto their name, okay? Their names, all right? Sing unto him, sing songs unto him, talk ye of all his wondrous works. Glory ye in his holy name. Let the heart of them rejoice that seek the Lord. Seek the Lord and his strength. Seek his face evermore. Remember his marvelous works that he hath done, his wonders, and the judgments of his mouth. O ye seed of Abraham, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his chosen. Okay? So you want to talk about the few, right? The Lord only chose one family out of the earth, according to Amos 3 and 1. Okay? And out of the different families of the earth, he only chose one. So that's very few in number. Okay? He is the Lord, our power. His judgments are in all the earth. He hath remembered his covenant forever, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations, which covenant he made with Abraham, and his oath unto Isaac, and confirmed the same unto Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant, saying, unto thee will I give the land of Canaan, the lot of your inheritance, when they were but a few men in number, yea, very few, and strangers in it. When they went from one nation to another, from one kingdom to another people, he suffered no man to do them wrong. Yea, he reproved kings for their sakes, saying, touch not my anointed, and do my prophets no harm. Okay? So you talk about the few. The Lord has the power to let many not put hands upon the few, to spare the few. Whenever you have a massive amount of American troops going to any other place, you're going to have many that lose their life. But in the hands of YAHAWASHI, he can have 300 men fight off 9,000. And none of them get touched. Okay? Because that's the real power right there, man. Walking with the Lord. Walking with YAHAWASHI. And walking in that humble state. Okay? He reproved kings for our sakes, allowing no one to touch us, put hands on us, period, man. It's like you could go into like how they say like the movie Pulp Fiction, where they talk about like divine intervention, and the Most High could easily put it upon people's spirits to not do anything to us, or just in a matter of war, period, just had the angels, doing what they do so that we get the victory every single time, man. The prophets are protected of the Lord. The Marines, you're not protected by America. A lot of the times when these different soldiers and stuff come back, they get their little monies and stuff like that, but really, is it worth it? You may live in a little apartment, you get a little money each month, but what else really can you do? What else really can you do? Is one of the things that the Lord hates, according to Sirach 28 and 26. The Lord hated a man of war that suffered poverty. You're supposed to be well set. For us fighting the battles every single day and striving for perfection within the Lord, we're going to receive kingdoms. We're going to receive the earth. We going to receive everything, man. What does America give you for being the few, the proud, the Marines? Nothing. Nothing whatsoever but shredded limbs, coming back home to nothing, barely nothing, looking for a damn job, man. That ain't no way to live, man. That ain't no way to take care of your people that have went to war for you, man. So the few, the proud, and the stupid. That's what I call it, man. That's what I call it. Period. We actually fighting for a real cause, something that's worthy, that's honorable, that's noble. Okay? The words of YAHAWASHI and everything in which we stand on according to his word. Okay? And real quick, I wanted to go to the book of 1 John. Matter of fact, let me go to James real quick. Let me go to James, then I'll go to 1 John. This is James 4:6. It says, "But he giveth more grace, wherefore he saith, Yahweh resisteth the proud." So hey, America, you want to be proud, right? I know they literally mean like proud and representing America and things like that. But hey, it's no pride in being American, man, period. You want to rep the flag, you want to rep for your country, but you don't look back to what your so-called country was built upon. So therefore, you're really standing for nothing whatsoever. So you could be proud in America all you want to. You're going to lose your life for this place, man. And it's going to be in vain. You're going to die in vain, period. But he giveth more grace, wherefore he saith, the Most High resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. Submit yourselves, therefore, to the Most High. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Okay? So, the Lord is dealing with the humble one with the lowly. That's why he's dealing with the prophets. Why was Moses chosen? Because he was the most humble man in all of the land. And he was a prophet. Okay? So this is how the Most High is rocking the few, the humble, the prophets. It's the only way the Most High is rocking, man. It's the only way he's rocking. Okay? So let's go to 1 John. It's 1 John 4:1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of the Most High, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. Hereby know ye the spirit of the Most High. Every spirit that confesseth that Yahawashi is come in the flesh is of the Most High. And every spirit that confesseth not that Yahawashi is come in the flesh is not of Yahweh, and is that spirit of Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is it in the world. Okay? So this is how the Most High is rocking, man. Period. This is how he's rocking. You got to believe in the names of Yahweh and Yahawashi. That's the only way. Other than that, you believing in nothing but falsehoods, man. Nothing but falsehoods. And there's so many false prophets and people that claim that they know the Most High. But as it says in Romans the 10th chapter, they have a zeal for the Most High, but not according to knowledge. Our people don't. Put out the name Yahweh. They like, who? Yahweh. Hey, Yahuwah. Because that's what Esau taught y'all. But when it comes from your people, the real prophets, the real men of the Lord, you don't want to give ear to it. Because you're stubborn, you're stiff-necked, and you rather trust in the oppression of the so-called white man and everything that he has set up towards you. You rather believe in that. So therefore, you're not trusting in the Most High, because you're not trusting in the men in which he sent before you, man. The Most High's men ain't going to be dressed in all the most fanciest of apparel and things like that. They're going to be lowly, humble men. Men struggling just like the average everyday Israelite, period. Not the one that's sitting on top somewhere, man. Being looked at and being honored for his money and his riches and things like that. That's not how the Most High deals, right? This is how the Most High deals. Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. This is why we have 100% truth. This is why we're not fearful for when that day comes. This is why we're preparing every single day for the battle in the end. Okay, because he revealed to us his secrets. Therefore, we his friends. Because what? As YAHAWASHI said, ye are my friends, because the things I do, I tell you of it. Roughly paraphrasing. Wouldn't a friend warn a friend if danger is coming along the way? But yet, your so-called prophets, your teachers, and things like that, they're not warning you of the things to come. So how are they your real friend? Or because friend means brother. So how are they your real friend? How are they your real brother if they're not warning you for the things that are to come when we're out here warning you? So that should show you something right there, because nothing but great evils that's coming into this place, man. And if you believe in America, you're going to fall with America. We believe in the Most High, so we hope to rise in strength with the Most High. After when the Most High gets his glory, we get our glory on the back end, man. It's about putting the Most High, the creator of the heavens and earth, before all things, period, man. So you can be the few, the proud, the Marines, all you want, when we know it's all about the few, the humble, and the prophets. This is how the Most High set it up, and there's no other way in which you could climb up, to get in the Most High's graces or anything like that. You have to go the route in which he set up, and that's through his men, the prophets, man. Starting off with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, period. The few, the humble, and the prophets. So I hope this segment was edifying, right? And I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Ba'ashim Yahawashi, Ba'ashim Kakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and shalawam to Lek up there, doing this work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. Shalawam.